Luminosity Beach Festival is the Valhalla of trance, and I had the honor to play there. And I was also going to go to Italy and relax there afterwards and take you with me as well. But when I went to Italy, when I arrived there, I knew immediately something was wrong. But first, let's go back in time to when it wasn't wrong yet, and Luminosity Festival. Massive thank you for all of you to be here and for you to be here to experience 4 or 5 days of trance with us here and chase some dreams here at Luminosity. Hope to see you tomorrow and just want to say thank you from both me and Xander, and let's chase some dreams together tomorrow, okay? I had to play the first day of the festival. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I couldn't sleep anymore because I was so nervous. Also because it was a very, very early slot, and also because there's a lot of eyes of all the uplifting trance fans that are, basically trained on me, and they want to know what I'm gonna do and if I'm gonna play something new and whatever, and I don't want to disappoint, so I was very, very nervous. It's really important to do sound check because it's the only way to know how a DJ stage actually works when you don't see it. Being a DJ is a really interesting job choice when you're losing your hearing and when your hearing is very, very sensitive to loud noise. It was a really interesting system with 2 identical setups. With a DJ mixer, with a mixer and the CDJ players. Luckily, I know that setup a little bit because it's pretty similar in every club or so. And I was just preparing everything, and you could just move the setup with the rails a few meters so that basically the other DJ could already prepare his stuff while the first DJ was still busy playing. And in the beginning, there was some problems with the volume. Like I start the first track of my set, and I hear nothing, and I'm like, "What's going on? Like, what is this now?" And then you have to imagine that you're standing there, all loud noise, hearing protection on. There's almost no way to communicate, and then you have to figure out what's wrong. Especially also when you don't see the screen. Luckily, there's good people around me who were in the area, and immediately saw that something was off from my body language, and they came over and was like, "Hey, well, what's going on?" And then we managed to solve it within the first 5 minutes, and the set was really amazing in the end because a lot more people came than I thought would come. And when I came off stage, I really thought, okay, this was good, this was awesome, and I felt the reaction from the crowd, and they were all cheering, and then they were all liking what I do, and I think people who like your music, it's the biggest compliment that you can get as an artist. Luminosity Beach Festival is a trance festival. It means melodic electronic music, pretty fast-paced, but with a lot of emotion and melody there, and with a very underground but very emotionally driven and loyal fan base. And I am very, very blessed to be able to have a bit of that fan base and to be able to play here. It was really awesome. I played some new emotional tracks, and I'm very happy that so many people came out so early because I was the the second act of that day. And I think the stage was, I don't know exactly how packed it was, but it was, I would say, definitely packed enough to throw a party. Hey guys, thank you so much for being there at Lumi at the main stage. It was absolutely awesome. And I have a surprise for you because I'm gonna actually play a second set. That's at the Bernie's stage at 8 p.m. First going back to the accommodation to rest up a little bit and prepare. But I will be back in 3 hours at the Bernie's stage at 8 p.m. on Luminosity for another set. 90 minutes of XiJaro Pitch madness. Hope to see you there. That was not the last surprise of the day, because suddenly when I was finished, they suddenly asked me like, hey, can you play a set again? Because there was another DJ who unfortunately couldn't make it because he was ill. And so they asked me to replace, and then I was like, okay, so how am I gonna do this? Because I didn't prepare any track lists for the second set. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bring it. So I went back to my accommodation for a little bit. And then you know, I actually just rested for a few hours, then came back and played the spontaneous sets in the other stage, a slightly smaller stage, but also quite packed, which is really nice because I had basically competition from a bunch of headliners, really big names in the scene as well at that point. And I think people even thought it was better than the first set. So I need to play sets without preparation more often. That's for sure. And yeah, then of course came the rest of the festival, and there was just a lot of partying, a lot of hugging, a lot of people asking me like what, you know, like how I was, and also a lot of people coming up to me, telling me that they liked the music, that they were really, you know, really amazed at what I was doing and stuff like that, and you know, up to the point where it almost got too much at some point. But I'm so grateful to each and every one of those people who came up and said that, because it was just awesome to connect with so many people, to party, to dance around. And actually, to be honest, I now that it's the last day, I feel that I maybe even partied a little too hard. I was definitely very tired this morning, and I also took a bit of risk for my ears, because you have to imagine, you know, like actually normally I can't really go to raves where I cannot have a quiet backstage spot. It's so good to see everyone again that is from the Twitch family, because I stream on Twitch every week. And when I stream on Twitch, there are so many people who are there in the chat, cheering on and talking about themselves, and you know, like supporting each other while listening to the music that I play. And now these faces just, you know, get real here on Luminosity, and that's just really awesome.
I discovered XiJaro Pitch many years ago when Xander do his mega mix, and later, and I see the collaboration with Anthony, XiJaro Pitch.
I heard XiJaro Pitch from a collab with somebody that they did that I really like, and when I heard the unique sound, I had to check out XiJaro themselves. And then when I heard their music, and then I saw like how they do it, it really like resonated with me. It was so interesting to see how they do like trance as a duo. It amazed me. And then all the music, the mashups are just like amazing, like unique mashups.
He found XiJaro Pitch first. During COVID, when a lot of the streams were going on, he introduced me to that, and it had the same impact on me. And I was like, it's so beautiful. Like that, they're so uplifting, but also have like those hard-hitting drops, and their mashups are just like no other.
Oh man, so basically the pandemic, really. I mean, watching them on Twitch, and you know, we were in Twitch, and they decided, hey, we should probably get a Discord going. So I took the initiative, made a Discord, and then became quick friends with Anthony and Xander.
They mean so much to me because they brought me together with a community that I didn't think I would have known. So it was during a time that we really didn't have a lot of people around us. So it brought us together. I think the music is so uplifting and positive, and Anthony is wonderful, and so is Sander, and I've met, Neil and so many other people through this, so it's been really awesome.
For me, his music is a big life inspiration to always to always be positive in life.
Like trance music in general, especially uplifting, is so important to me. It's my therapy. It's my go-to. I love dancing, and it's just the world. And XiJaro Pitch, they make exactly what I like. That sound is just so euphoric and amazing. And they also inspired me to start mixing myself, because I wanted to kind of enjoy the tracks in a new way in addition to dancing. So yeah.
Pretty much everything that he does.
Yes.
The fact that he does it in spite of all of his limitations, he actually is better.
Yeah. There's most people would not even attempt it, let alone achieve it with excellence.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's not just okay at what he does, he's exceptional at what he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Anthony is an inspiration within himself. The disadvantages that he has in his life, and to be doing what he's doing, every day is an inspiration to me, and I know a bunch of other people. The fact that he's chasing his dreams and living it is an inspiration to me.
One of my favorite is Nothing Set in Stone, with collaboration with Madwave.
Yeah.
And I also really love the remix of Star Collide with Somna and Jennifer Renee. It's amazing. For me, it was the tune of the year, but no.
It's got to be Head Over Heels.
Okay.
Yeah, Head Over Heels is one of the tracks that really got me into XiJaro Pitch, and I know Anthony doesn't like the production done on it.
Yeah.
He made that a thing to tell me, and I don't care. I still love it. It's great.
That was it. Luminosity Beach Festival 2023. What an adventure, what a journey. Thank you for living it with us and chasing dreams with us. Hope to see you very soon for our next adventure. Alright guys, Luminosity done. Time for something else now. Relaxing time, because that was very intense. And now I'm on my way to the airport to go to Italy. My parents, they go to Toscana every year, and sometimes I join them for a week or something to just wind down a little bit, and sometimes work a little bit on music, but mostly just enjoy the time in Italy, read a book, do something else, just something to refresh the mind. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I really love Italy. It's definitely one of my favorite countries in the world when it comes to food as well. So much looking forward to eating some good pasta and pizza, and maybe have a nice glass of Italian wine as well, because I love wine. I'm planning to make a DJ set live from a really special location near the marble sites in Carrara. There's like a really cool bunch of bridges there that really look nice, and we're gonna try and record a set there as well. But that's for somewhat later in the holiday. First, just wind down from this whole Luminosity madness, and yeah, just relax. And now at first on my way to the airport to take a flight there. Hey guys, this is me on my way back from Italy about 4 days earlier than I should do, at like 5 a.m. Absolutely tired. I wish I was at a really nice club or a nice party right now with friends, but unfortunately I'm in the airport because, you know, also this is my life. Nori has decided otherwise. The first night that I came here, I actually discovered that I had a new, hearing loss that I didn't have before. So since it didn't get better immediately, I decided to go back to Belgium from my holiday in Italy a lot earlier. So I've only spent the weekend here, but you know, my hearing is obviously very, very important as a DJ, as a person, as a blind person, even more. So I think it's really, really important to try and do everything that I possibly can to get it back, or otherwise stabilize what's still there. And that's why I'm doing this right now. I actually did record a nice live set here for you guys that want to see it. It's probably going to be up on YouTube. And I managed to eat a lot of pizza, pasta and ice cream all in one night. It was actually pretty fun. But now it's time to get treated and get rested, because, you know, Nori catches up sometimes when you don't want it. But I will be back, of course, because giving up is not in my dictionary. So guys, keep on chasing dreams, and I see you very soon somewhere. J'espère qu'il y a quelque chose dedans, parce que ça c'est aussi une cause possible, mais je pense pas en fait.
Non, il n'y a pas de bouchon, pas d'infection, c'est parfait.
Non, non.
Ok.
When I just arrived in Italy, I knew something was wrong. I just heard that the sound wasn't as it normally should be in my left ear. You know, that's a very scary thing when you have that, especially when you just arrive in a place where you want to relax. The only thing I could do is react very fast, because there's no cure for Nori disease and there's no cure for the hearing loss, but because of the stuff that's happening in my ear, which is actually blood vessels breaking down and taking with them the hair cells that also transduce the sound, the vibrations that you hear, to electrical signals. There's nothing we can do about that, but it also causes some collateral damage, some inflammatory reactions in the inner ear that can make the damage even worse. I went to the hospital to check how much I could still hear at different frequencies, and they noticed indeed that there was some loss. Luckily it wasn't that bad this time. I would say about like 10% of my hearing on the left side. We injected steroids into my eardrum, which is a not nice procedure. It's literally putting a needle through your eardrum and then putting steroids inside the, you know, space beyond that. And another thing I did afterwards is hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which is basically just breathing oxygen at a high pressure for 10 days in a row. Most of it actually got back after a while, after all the treatments, and I can be very, very happy with that. But still, of course, there's a difference between before June and before July. It's always a bit of a thing where I'm like, okay, is it because of Luminosity? Was I taking too much risk there at that festival? Did I maybe still overstep my boundaries with, you know, being so long in so loud music? So now I'm just gonna take some rest, take it easy, chill, sometimes with some friends, sometimes just have some time on my own. Sometimes make some music when I feel like it and when I'm inspired. And then prepare for the next festival, because we always will go on, and we will definitely be ready when we're ready for the next adventure that we can take you with us on again. And I hope you will be with us then again.